Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Love Our Life, and today it is time for more Epic Universe construction updates. So let's not waste any time. So come on and join me. Once again, thank you to BioReconstruct for all of the photos that you have provided over on X. We greatly appreciate it. We know we are getting closer to the end. Only a little bit more to go, not a whole lot, but there's quite a few photos here that I want to talk about, so we're going to go over those. And as I'm talking about it, we may end up doing 2 videos this week because Bio is actually uploading as I'm continuing to speak right now. There's just another photo that just popped up as I see here. But one quick thing I wanted to mention is that I did get my opening day ticket for Epic Universe. I purchased it on Thursday during the annual pass single day tickets that they were releasing, and I was able to secure opening day. And I know a lot of you guys were not able to, and we will talk about that later down the road and probably in a live stream later this evening. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, that way you can jump in on the conversation and we can talk about it. But anyway, let's get into these photos. There's a lot of them, so let's do it. All right, so the first thing we are going to talk about is this flyover that Bio actually did. This is pretty cool. If we look at this, let's go up here, scroll up just a little bit here. We can see the beginnings of this flyover. Let's actually go back here and let's watch the entire thing. Will that show up on the screen for you guys? Yeah, there he goes. It's not the best quality flyover, but you can see it just hasn't updated in the bitrate yet. But you can see there's some flyover stuff going here. Look at that Racer Rally actually testing, which is amazing. And then this is one of the few updates we have left. I mean, I think BioReconstruct said that he's got like 12 to do before the end of the year, before opening day actually happens. But you can see it there. Let me see if I can improve the quality here. Let's see. But you can see Yoshi testing there, looking good. Everything's looking great, honestly. And all the different lands that he's got there and going on. Here's Super Nintendo. And you can see too the Chronos here at the beginning, at the front of the park. So a lot of stuff being done here, which is just incredible. So like we could just make a whole video just about this flyover because of so much that's going on in here and everything that's, showing up. But everything looks really good. I don't know why it's not improving the quality for you guys, but I did try. But there's the manor. Look at that. We're going to talk about all this in depth here in just a minute. But look at that. It's so cool. It is so cool. All right, so let's get moving on because we have quite a few things to talk about. The first thing we're going to talk about today is the parking lot. You can see here the parking lot is starting to open up, and there's employees that are actually parked there, and it's ready to go, right? We're ready to go on the parking lot. More things will show up. Here's another view here. Just a couple different areas. This is more staging areas. So we're going to deal with more stuff like this today and show you guys. Now here is the toll plaza. I haven't finished this yet, but we are less than how many months? 8 months away from the opening of Epic Universe. If you didn't hear, Epic Universe opens on May 22nd, 2024 or 2025. It's already happened. 2025. And they are opening up tickets. They have opened tickets. Opening day tickets are sold out right now for single day tickets for Epic Universe as far as pass holders go. But we'll deal with all that towards the end of the video. We'll talk about that more. But Toll Plaza here. What's really interesting is, are we going to have to pay for parking when we go the first time? Because there will not be annual passes right at the beginning. But anyway, I digress here. Let's move on and talk about this because you can see here, here's kind of a thing. This is the area to the left with a helicopter shadow. used to be well stocked with Sunbelt equipment for rent and use in the park. So it's some stuff there. Here's another little staging area here with all the Sunbelt equipment. So they're still working really hard to get this open. I'm really surprised that they made this announcement that quickly. I thought they were going to wait until like November, December, but I'm really surprised that they went ahead and did it. Number 1 here, construction, parking, or what will be day guest parking. Number 2 is the on-site equipment rental service. 3, security gate to Universal Hotel south of the park. Number 4, parking shuttle, right down at the bottom, so they take the employees there. And number 5, dirt for the interchange of the Kirkman Epic Boulevard. Excuse me. Also in the staging area here, we still have the monsters from the Monsters Cafe. They're still just chilling and hanging out there, so that is pretty cool. All right, let's talk about this. Let's get into it. Now here's the parking structures or the parking lot. You can see the handicap parking here to your right. The bus shuttles over to your left, where the buses are going to drop off. Now, we're thinking that this area right up here at the front here is going to be where like rideshare and or valet will be for annual pass holders. We will see. We're not completely sure if that's what's happening yet. You know, we don't know. But this is the bus drop off over here to the left, which is pretty cool. And then where the arrow here is, arrow at work so far on the route through the center of the guest parking. So they're still working on that. Still working on getting that together. Here's another angle of it showing you the bus shelter construction in front of Epic Universe. So you can see how it's all coming together, and it'll work out good. So you're going to walk down through here through the guest parking right there in the middle and right up to the front of the park, which is... I'm telling you, once they lay the groundwork, once they lay the cement and stuff like that, it's going to come a little bit better, I think. I think it'll be a little more, look like it's more put together. I mean, it looks like they still have a ton of work to do, and they do. But I think once the groundwork is laid, I think we'll get more of an idea, and it won't look like as much needs to be done, you know. More there. Now let's talk about the ticketing and guest services here. You can see this is starting to finish up here. It looks like they're adding glass windows now to the guest services area. I'm sure there are restrooms there, over there somewhere. That's linked there. Someone's asking Alicia if that's where the bathroom is. I'm sure it probably is. So all this area here, which it looks really cool with the trees that they're putting up there. And they're trying to finish up the top there. Looks like it's going to have that copper plated stuff that the Helios Grand has. So that's awesome too. Here's another view over top here of the entrance plaza. This is really coming together. Really coming together as of late. So you can see all the pavement work here, how it all kind of goes together. It has that celestial feel to it, and it looks just great. Everything that they're doing and how they're putting this together, I think is just monumental. I think what they're doing here is they're trying to create such an experience that is different from every other theme park that you've seen. And that's what we're getting here. So this looks really good. You'll walk in through here. This is where security check is going to be most likely with the ticketing area. You'll just walk through here. So it looks great. So once you get through this area, you know, you'll be able to walk through the Kronos without having to use your park ticket. I believe. I'm pretty sure this is going to be security and park ticket check-in all together. And here it is, the beautiful Kronos here at the middle. Now, we do know for sure that this thing spins. We have confirmed that. Our friend Annie, she confirmed that. She had a video on there. Go check out her X channel and her YouTube channel. But yeah, this actually spins. So that is really cool. I don't have a video of that, but it's really cool to see. And so they haven't finished the pavement work behind this yet, but they are working on it. in the background are circular concrete forms for color patterns, so they're going to do that very soon. You betcha they're going to do it. Now on this is the flip side of it, as if you're coming into the park or from inside the park. You can see they're starting to get things done here. Concrete work needs to be laid, but we're getting greenery. We've had greenery for a little while, but they are putting the trees down. They are putting all the green to it. So we just need concrete to go down. I would think within the next couple of weeks, we'll probably get all that. Most likely. That's what's going to happen. Then on the flip side of that, a little bit further back here, you can actually see the Atlantic restaurant over to the right. And then some of the water features going on here next to it. Like I said, they still have to lay the concrete there, which once they start to lay that, everything will look just way better. And then one more from the flip side here, showing you a little bit of Isle of Berk on the right. This is back at the front, like if you're looking towards inside the park. There are so many details going in here with this park, and just looks beautiful. Also, if you notice at the top of the photo, the scaffolding has been removed from Stardust Racers. We'll get into all that. We'll get into that a little bit further here. But some of these are just repetitive things, but we'll go back down here and show you that the Luna overlook here, with the trees and everything that I'm talking about, is starting to come together. You have the structures all covered up. They're getting ready to lay more groundwork here, more concrete and stuff like that to get it to look the way that it needs to look. There's still a lot of work to do. I mean, it's October, right? They have till May, so they have a while. And they're going to do early pass previews or pass holder previews and soft opening and stuff like that. So, official opening day is like May 22nd, but there'll be soft opening opportunities before then, so which will be cool. And if your annual pass holder for Universal, is really going to benefit you that way, because that'll be just great. So anyway, as we look at this, there's more structures here. Everything here to the left is going to be like guest services, stuff like that. Cascading water features at the front here. And then a better look at the guest service area and ticket sale area here. So ticket sales, all that stuff, and then you'll come through here right there. Looking good. Now it's time for Dark Universe. We have the Manor. The Manor has been unscaffolded. It's there. And my gosh, this looks amazing. Does it not? You can see all the details there. I don't think there's anything else they probably need to do to it because all the scaffolding is down. So I believe this is probably going to be as close to finished as it can possibly be, right? So, with that being said, this looks more amazing than I thought it was going to look, and it's really cool. If you notice at the very top of the Manor, you can kind of see that looks like there's like a little crack in the structure. That looks awesome. I love that. That is so cool. That is so amazing. We have more photos though. Here's from the other side. Flip side of that, there is a worker down there, so I'm sure working on the side. This is the Manor here. There's lightning damage across the roof of the tower, which is really cool. That's awesome. I love that added detail there. Looks so good, man. So freaking good. And then back a little bit further there. Watch out. There you go. That's awesome. Look at that. It's just beautiful. And the thing is, color of it looks very classic. It's not like something crazy where they put some greens on it and stuff like that, because at one point I think we were thinking there was going to be some greens on it and stuff, but this looks just so simple and just so creepy. Like, just imagine seeing this thing out in the woods somewhere, like in Transylvania. I mean, my gosh, man. Another photo here, you can actually see Curse of the Wolfman down at the bottom left of the photo. This just shows you a little bit further back, and that is looking mighty amazing. I love this so much. It looks so freaking good, man. This looks so good. I'm gonna save that. That might be the thumbnail. We'll see. And look at this. There's so much detail to it. Like, you can just imagine what it would be like to be in one of these rooms. You know what I'm saying? Like, just to chill in one of those rooms and how it would come together and how it would look. Like, it just looks so freaking good. And I love it. Now, here's a different angle here. This is the entrance of the featured attraction. You can see there's some doors there that are closed. It could be doors. It could just be like a draping over. I think it might be doors or something there. They still have a little bit of work to do on the bridge itself. You can see they're still working on some pavement there. And underneath it, right there, it looks like they're working on the little tunnel area there. But other than that, I think we're getting pretty close to it being done. And I just noticed like all the vines going up the side of the structure. Like, I mean, that looks so good. I love it. It's like, it's well kept, but it's not well kept at the same time, if that makes sense. You know, like, it's just like all coming together. And kind of in the light here, you see the little emblem at the top there. And then some stuff that's like rusted over the top of the little window peeks out there. Like it's an overview of everything there. And then it looks like there is a small little X over to the left of the entranceway. Like they're probably, maybe it's something that they need to paint or something they need to fix or something like that. I don't know. But it just looks so good. More detailed theming here. You can see the little top hats here. What they call turrets at the top. You can see those have been painted. And I love the color of this. It's like it almost looks like it's starting to wear off paint on purpose. It's like a black, and then you can kind of see where it's turning a little bit of a rust color on the little knobs around there. So that looks awesome. And then of course around the windows there's rust. So maybe it's not as well kept as I mentioned in the previous statement there, but another look here from a different angle showing you the trees, everything. I just love this bridge though. I love the spikies on the bridge. Like they look so good. I think we're getting close here to the end of these photos. But so much theming. It looks so good. I mean, every bit of this just looks so good. This is from the backside. Yep, from the backside here you can see the entrance of the attraction, Frankenstein Experiment. Monsters Unchained, excuse me. Frankenstein Experiment, you can see the entrances there. And the little turrets at the top there, they're almost like a goldish color, which looks awesome. And then Curse of the Wolfman. So they had this kind of blocked off with a fence right here. I'm not sure why. And Bio says he doesn't know. It doesn't say, at least, in there. Here's another side of this, showing you the entrance there. Looks really good. Frames of back of house gates are being installed at the bottom right. There at the bottom right. And then you can see, like I said, there's still work that they're doing. The park's not complete yet. They still have things to do, but it looks so good, man. Let's see. And forested exit path to the Unchained. Okay. Yep, that's just the entrance and exit path right here to the right. That's the exit out of the attraction to the right. Where these little, like, two spires are next, kind of close to the crane. That looks like the exit there. Here's a side photo here. And you can actually see DeLacy's cottage at the bottom, which is a snack stand that's coming. And part of the Wolfman, Curse of the Wolfman coaster there. It looks like the arrow is pointing at network antennas there. Okay. So those have to be there for obvious reasons. And here's a closer look at the damage done by the lightning on the top of the manor, which looks really good. I love this photo. That's so cool. That looks so good. Man. with all the scaffolding removed, you know, you can really get a sense of scale of this and what it looks like, you know. Back on the other side here, the Burning Blade Tavern, which we did see a video online that surfaced. I think it was our friend Annie that did it too. That she showed it actually moving in testing. So that's pretty cool. Here's a better look at it. Coming along quite nicely. I think this is about done. I think they're about done with this one. You know, I'm sure there might be a few things that they add. And then you can see the menu spot here to the bottom left where the menus are going to go. If you look at the bottom left and right towards the left of the track there, it looks like that's where they'll post the menus. You can look and see what all they have. I don't know if they'll have actual prices on there, but they'll have stuff there. Also here, Curse of the Werewolf coaster, looking good. A spinning ride with a mid-course shuttle in the barn. Looking really good. So much Dark Universe stuff here. So this is the themed tents that are in progress in the queue at the return of the station. The train is to the left. You can see it coming over the hill there, right there. So we talked about this last time and all the little tent areas put in, but you can actually see here too that this is themed tents are in progress in the queue in the return station. They are likely bottom layers of the tents. Another layer themed with fabric patterns likely follows. Okay. Makes a lot of sense because you can see this here too. Arrows pointing at the fabric fringing in progress at the tent's edge. So they're just pulling that together and get that fringe on there. Okay, gotcha. Got what he's saying. Okay, aerial photo, a heavily forested queue. Tents are in progress. Might be interesting to compare frames seen in the post in this thread. So you're talking about those previous photos that are in there. Okay, here, yeah, this is what they looked like before. A few more updates here. We're going into the actual town itself. Here we go, Darkmoor Village and Dark Universe. A night lighting test is in progress. So you can see the lights on there. Look over to the right. You notice that? Notice that to the right? That's the little well I keep talking about. And it finally has some structures, man. This thing is cool. Now has little spikes on it. That's awesome. That looks good. So the night lighting is cool though too. They're starting to set that up to where it's going to look like. You notice over to the left of this area kind of looks like where the photos were in the concept art where they were showing people doing meet and greets and stuff. So I'm sure that this is going to be kind of an idea of that. We can see here as you enter into the entrance to the right of the photo, top right of the photo, the entrance into Darkmoor. As you walk in, the steakhouse to the left. And here's the entrance portal. There's still a little bit of scaffolding up. They're fixing some stuff up there on the actual top of the portal. And then they still have the little orb covered up right there. So it's still covered. And here's the back side of it. So, I mean, it looks awesome. It looks so good. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to walk through that. It's going to be so awesome. And then here's one more aerial overview of the entire area. You can see it all pretty much wrapped up. So this area is not very big. I think this is the smallest area in the entire park. So it's not that big, but it's really cool. It's really cool. Imagine spending Halloween Day just chilling in this area all day. Could you spend an entire day here? We'll find out next year. We'll find out next Halloween. See if we can spend an entire day there. And then one more. I thought we were done with those, but one more here showing the whole aerial overview of everything. Tavern to the left, Manor to the top left, and then Darkmoor to the right, and Curse of the Werewolf at the bottom here. By the way, real quick, here is the ticket prices for Epic Universe for the month of June. Month of May right now for single day tickets for annual pass holders is sold out. But just keep that in mind. This is the price, $151 with tax. I think that's how much opening day was, $151 with tax. Again, to like $165. So not too bad, honestly. We have some Stellanova updates in Terra Luna. Terra Luna is actually being delayed for opening, but you can actually see here there's an arrow pointing at an electric bus terminal. Over here to the middle of the photo is the famous traffic circle that's being installed here. So you can go from Kirkman all the way in Sarah, and it turns you around and go to Epic that way. A way I'll probably never use, to be honest with you, which where I live, I'll be coming in from the opposite direction. So, but it's cool for what it's needed, right? Look at that. It's just so beautiful. And it opens just in a few weeks, like not a few weeks, a couple months. Looks so good, man. So good. We're going to be staying there opening week. So here's the traffic circle here too. Look at that. So you can see how it comes in, goes around, and then circles around. And then you can see Curse of the Werewolf as you're coming in there. So all that is closed off to the public right now, by the way. All right. Helios Grand is almost done. It is getting closer to being finished. Reservations are available now to stay in there. The opening week is completely booked solid, sold out. We will not be staying there opening week. We're just going to wait for a little while. But we'll see. You know, we'll see where we get to with that. Another look here to the back of the photo here. You can see the parking structure, where you'll park when you come in, and then the pool. We need to talk about the pool, because I saw some people online dogging the pool. It was some Disney people, by the way, that were doing that. So, of course it is, right? Disney shills, as I like to call them. This is beautiful. Let's get a better photo here. Closer look. This is beautiful. I love it. Now, this is only a 500-room hotel. So it's not like it's thousands and thousands of people. And people are complaining that this is the only hotel that they have. This is beautiful. This looks awesome. Look at it as it's finished. Now, is that real pool water or is that rainwater? Now, the left, you can see like there's dirt in there from like the rain and everything like that. But to the right, see how it's just glistening in the sun? It looks so good. I love this structure. And the bar there in the middle. I mean, this is so cool. And if you look over here to the left, here's another thing too. Look to the left. I believe this is the bus pickup area for the hotel. You can kind of see it sitting there. The little structure. I think it looks amazing. I think it just looks awesome. Nearby construction fence wall that will separate the resort from the back of House of Dark Universe. So that's going to go up really soon. That's how close you're going to be. It's going to be so cool. I can't wait to stay here and do a room view. And the prices aren't bad. It's like around $300 a night, which you're like, But, I mean, to stay at the park like that and to look out into the park at night, and they made sure that they stated that you're going to be able to see all that at night. Like, you're going to see how the park operates at night and everything. It's so cool. Also, let me know down in the comments what you think when you think that the park is going to open and close, especially opening day. See, people are complaining. It said first Epcot planner, now this. My gosh. Okay, here we go. This is in the front of the Helios here. Workers are assembling an oversized ring at the statue. You can see over there. They're installing that there. Aerial photo of the water features under the construction of Celestial Park to the left. Work on a statue of Helios. So they're continuing to work on that statue of Helios. Here's a water feature. It cascades into the Epic Universe show fountain. So it's going to all go through there. But that's another big thing that's going to be part of the park. It's going to be a little like thing that's just going to sit there. It's a huge structure, a huge fountain you can actually sit around. We've talked about that before in depth, actually. This ring being formed behind the statue. They're continuing to work on that. And landscaping in progress there with that, which looks good. Now, here's some show buildings for Harry Potter. Let's talk about that. They have removed, it looks like close to, not saying it's all, close to 100% of the scaffolding over here. I mean, this looks freaking awesome. And I mean, this just gives you a sense of scale now of everything, because before it's really hard to tell with all the scaffolding up, but you can now tell with everything being removed just how huge the buildings are, how everything looks. They're saying that going into this, they're saying that the tallest building in Diagon Alley is the shortest building here in the Ministry of Magic section. So that's awesome. I mean, this just looks great. Is this the portal here? It's the portal, but is that the actual emblem? I don't think that's the emblem. Well, hang on. Hourglass at the top of the ring, similar to element of the Kronos Tower. Okay, so it is. Okay. Pretty cool, man. It's awesome. They still have a little bit more that they're, going to fix there and put there, but looks very similar to the preview center one, right? And it feels like so many months ago now that we talked about this. I talked about the Elder Wand entrance to the portal here, at the top of the portal. Back on the flip side of this is poured pavement in a garden area. So they're finishing that up there. There's still scaffolding around the entrance, though. It's being lowered as painted weathering completes in sections of the gate. So they'll have that finished soon enough. It'll be done soon enough. So that's really the only scaffolding that's up. So they can get up there and they can paint all that and get it done. There's an inscription at the top of the gate here as well. You can kind of see that there. I don't know what that says. I'm not going to even try to pronounce it. So if you guys know in the comments, let me know. I'll let you see it again. Right there, but look at the eagle or the phoenix at the gate. This is on the flip side of that. So if you're leaving, it'll be, as you're leaving that area. It looks awesome. So cool. Scaffolding at the back too. So front and back, so they can do all the painting there, and you can see all the little structures there too. All the little chimneys going on up there. That's so cool. It is so cool, man. More details in the streets here. Café L'air de la Serene. I don't know how to say that, but that is towards the beginning. Once you walk through Ministry of Magic, it'll be to your left as you walk in. So some more detail structures here going on. Some stuff here added. This is the green supports will be themed as an entrance to the Metro Flute. Okay. So that makes sense. So they still have some stuff. They're not completely done. And they still have some stuff to go. Here's a better photo of it here. You can see that. So you'll go through here, the Metro Flute, which will be the entrance towards the Ministry of Magic attraction. And then I believe over here to the left, where the wings are, this is peeks into the windows of the shop and viewpoint. I believe this is going to be the exit for the attraction. I think. I'm not 100% on that. I can't remember now. I need to see it back a little bit further. But here's the Mickey Mouse structure here. I can't unsee that, man. I just can't. This is the La Circa Arcanus that you're going to go to the show here as you'll walk in. This is just showing you what it looks like here. This is the sides added support. Okay. I'm looking at some of these for the first time with you guys. I didn't get to go through all of them, but details of the facade, Harry Potter world, Harry Potter world, including the Venetian blinds at the top of different levels there that are added. Here's a better photo showing a little bit more of the weathered detailing on the building. Lighting ready to be placed. Number 1. Number 2, rule of entertainment is create only what the audience will see. Yeah, it's true. 3 or 4 are poles for the street lighting in Harry Potter world, Ministry of Magic. So pretty cool. Also, we have the turrets of the Sacre Coeur. Is that how you say it? Sacre Coeur? Sound ridiculous. Here at the back, you can see they're finishing that, and it'll look huge from where you're sitting when you walk into the world. So that's kind of the idea, is almost like forced perspective kind of looking things backstage there. Some things here. Here's an aerial overview of the whole entire land, so you can see how well it's coming together. It's like so close to being done, man. That's crazy. Back here is the extended queue for the Ministry of Magic attraction, which will be hanging out here at the back. So pretty cool. Another aerial overview showing that a little bit further away. And I believe we're going to head over to the Isle of Berk here in just a minute. But real quick, here's a picture that Bio took over at Universal Studios Florida. They've replaced Hello Kitty with greenery. Somebody said that's her grave. All right, here we go. Stardust Racers. We have the scaffolding completely removed, it looks like. And this looks amazing. We've been talking about this for a while, that eventually this is going to come down. Well, guess what? It is down now. So this looks great. And I cannot wait to see what they do with this. How awesome it's going to be. I can't wait to ride it. It's going to be so much fun. And in just 8 months, it's going to happen. Here's a better photo here, showing you that element. That looks so good. It looks great. Oh man, I can't wait. Aerial overview here. You can see Hiccups Wing Gliders, Stardust Racers, and you can actually it says the Wing Gliders is diving under the bridge at the bay. Okay. Yeah, okay, cool. That's awesome. Another side of it here. Arrow is at the entrance signage. So that's going to be the sign where the arrow is pointing right there, which looks good. Number 1 is canopy frame added to where the queue route will have a service road. 2 is canopy frame staging, circular queue areas to have for shade. 3 is far extent of the queue. It's down at the bottom there. And then number 4 is service roads for regular truck inspections with boom lifts. And there she is. There's the ride vehicle sitting in there. Later, the spur is where cars will be removed and returned, where trains have regular full inspections. Okay. So it's looking good. Now, it's time to get into the Isle of Berk real quick. Let's talk about this. So the aerial photo of the station of Hiccups Wing Gliders here for the roller coaster at the Isle of Berk, a tent installation in progress over the queue. There are also small canopies to the left here. And then aerial photo of the first section of the queues, Hiccup wing gliders. Small canopies recently added, theming in progress, tents over a majority of the queue. So that's cool. Shaded queues. That's what we want. Here's another aerial photo of the Isle of Berk, which is coming along pretty nicely. It looks really good. So this is the fire drill attraction. Over to the right, you can barely see it there. Helios wing gliders comes to the left here. The meat hall in the middle. I cannot wait to have a turkey leg and drink out of a horned cup. Cannot wait for that. It's going to be awesome. You know they're going to have them. Come on, you know they're going to have those. Okay, so here's an area. Look at the close left, some theming suspended in the air. So they're working on some stuff there. I feel like this area is like probably the closest to being completed, right? I mean, well, I don't know. I feel like everything's really close to being complete so far. I don't think we have any Super Nintendo photos today, but look at this. This is so cool. Remember when the first thing we had over here was just the Viking statues there at the front? Remember that? It's crazy to think about now. It's crazy to think about. And then just turning around here, theme fountain here in the Isle of Berk. You can see that there in the middle. And then over here to the right is going to be the little kids play area, which you can see more here. Aerial look at the village of the Isle of Berk and cascading fountain recently added to the left, which is right there to the left. Here's an aerial overview of the entire area. This looks so good. The greens are coming out so well. Fire drill to the bottom left. Hiccup wing glider to the right here. The top Dragon Racer rally. And of course the little camp over to the top left there as well. And of course in the middle is the meat hall. Also, real quick here is a theming for the Spitfire Grill. Which is going to be a restaurant. The sign is being painted to look like boards and carved wood at an area at the piece and time of the period. Work also has started for a themed grass roof, which is so cool. I love that. And here is a look of overlooking nearby areas of the fire drill targeting game. Boat ride, which you can see here, the structure's going through here, how it's going to ride on the track there. And you're just going to kind of shoot the little thing. So it's going to be like a huge improvement over Minion Blast. Just saying. Here's another look here. Looks like the staging area in here where you're going to unload or load into the vehicle. Pulled back, here's another wide aerial overview, and this looks so good, man. So good. Now, here's something I want to show you. This is theming in progress for the entrance of the Untrainable Dragon Theater, which is going to be the show. Here, they're working on the theming there, so they are still getting that done and ready to go. Here's a little bit further back. You can see the theming and how everything's going to just kind of work together here. This is going to be a long opening day, guys. A long opening day. I don't think we're going to get everything done. A few more photos here showing you the actual canopies that are going on with the Viking training camp here. It looks good. You can see it pretty well there. They're starting to add those to it because before it was not there. It was just little structures. I don't think he has a before photo. No, he does not. But you can see that there. So they're adding all this to it. So while there's updates, there's not at the same time in this area, you know, because everything's just coming together here. But you can see the track here, which looks amazing. The ride vehicle with the dummies in it. Everything just looks so freaking good. this as well. The sheep that are staged here with Hiccups wing gliders. Sheep have yet to get their wool. They will get their wool. And then here's a look at the wing gliders with the portal here to the right. They're still working on the portal, some scaffolding going on right there. They will work on that and get that done. And then, of course, the bridge is being finished. You can see for scale, the guy that's standing there in the middle, how big the actual structures will be there. So pretty crazy stuff. So those are all the photos I wanted to show you guys today. There's quite a few. They're still pouring in. And like I said, I'll probably make another video this week. I know I always say that. I don't end up doing it. But I think I'm going to make another one this week just showcasing what else he shows. So we will leave it off right there where we were at because there's a ton. There's just a ton. And we don't have any Super Nintendo photos yet, but he's still uploading them. But I wanted to get this out to you guys as soon as possible. But yes, so anyway, I do have my opening day tickets. Opening day tickets are sold out right now for annual pass holders. Now, don't get discouraged if you were not able to get one, because there is the possibility that they're going to open them back up. Well, most likely they're going to. I think Universal's pretty much confirmed it. They're going to do single day opening day tickets for regular guests later. So we will see. Single ticket opening day tickets is what I'm trying to say. Later, at a later date. So don't get discouraged. Don't be like, I'm not going to be able to go. If that were the case, I'd only be able to go opening day. But I know I'm waiting, so I'll probably be able to go both days, like 2 or 3 days at the beginning, which is crazy. But annual passes will come. Universal has said they're going to provide annual passes. We don't know the date yet. I'm thinking between September and January of 2025 into 2026. I don't think it's going to go any longer than that. Especially when they get to a lull in the time. They want people filled up in the park. So I think that's what's going to happen. And plus, I don't think they're going to push it off too long because they'll upset pass holders. I mean, they just will. And I don't think that's what they're going to do and I'm going to try to do. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this kind of gave you an idea where we're at. And I mean, we're so close. We are so close to opening. And it's kind of sad to see these videos like this ending because, it's just we worked so hard on these and we've sat here together for hours and gone over these. And we only have probably a handful left. But it's been an honor and it's been really cool. And I'm glad to say that I'll be going opening day because it just seems right after all this work, right? You would think to do all these videos and not go opening day would be crazy, but anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. Hit that like button and the notification bell so you know when our next video is coming out. And remember, the road goes ever on. I will see you next time.